guys, so today I'll be reviewing a GR Yaris. Alright guys, as you can see behind me, I got here a GR Yaris, and then there you have Mr. Chin taking pictures, squatting there like a pro photographer. Alright, so back to this GR Yaris. It is a very great honor to actually be able to review this GR Yaris. So if you guys have been to the current Tokyo Auto Salon that's held in Malaysia, you'll definitely spot this car. This is not only the very first GR Yaris that runs a full Motec standalone ECU. As I'm doing this video, this is also the very first GR Yaris in Malaysia to run a full Pandem kit. So yeah, it's something very special and unique. So basically, this is a one-of-a-kind GR Yaris in Malaysia. So yeah, I'm very honored that the owner actually let me review this beloved car of his. So let's not waste any more time and have a look at the car. Alright, so first thing first, let me show you guys about the engine bay. I can't really tell you guys much about this because I am no GR Yaris expert whatsoever, and this 1.6 3-cylinder turbocharged engine is still very new, so I haven't done any research on it, so I'm not anyhow familiar with it at all. But this eventually brand intake, from what I know, it is a very high-end brand and it's very expensive. That's all I know about it. Because why? This is something that's way out of my budget. And hiding in there, you got the almighty Motec M141. So this is something very cool because I think this is like a plug and play unit for the GR Yaris, so doesn't really need to like redo the entire thing. So this is something very cool. I don't think there's a second unit here in Malaysia that actually runs this ECU. Because not to say like Yaris owners don't mod their car, they definitely do mod their car, because to be able to buy a GR Yaris, you must be one that's actually very interested in cars, so they definitely will mod the car, just that most of them don't go to this length of extremeness. Okay, so what I know from the owner is like the turbo in this car is actually a similar turbo that they use in WRC, so this is something that I'm very looking forward to later when I drive the car to feel it out. But sadly I cannot show you the turbo because it's hiding behind and then it's still under a heat shield, so I think it's covered up. So all the good stuff, all the goodies has been covered up. But currently I think the car is only running like 300 plus, maybe close to 400 horsepower, nothing crazy yet. When I say yet, I mean there are still plans for this car. I'm not going to review any of it for now, but trust me, something is going on. Alright, now let's take a look at the interior of this car. I love it, okay? Because it's simple, it's clean, and it's functional. Just look at that GR steering wheel. Nice. Oh yeah, one thing I'd really like to point out is, if you look at this car, you don't see anything, but if you look closely, this car is actually running on a full roll cage. So this roll cage is actually brought brand new from Gazoo Racing as well. So this is basically a roll cage that was made by Gazoo Racing just for the GR Yaris. So see how nice this thing is flushed into the car. The band is like perfectly nice, and then it goes in through here, and then it actually goes up the dash and goes into your A-pillar cover, and then even the top strut is hiding inside the roof cover, so everything about the full cage is concealed. The only thing you can see, like, yeah, it's sticking up. You see, it sticks out at the back, and then it goes, yeah, to the rear for the full completion of the cage. So other than the rear, yeah, everything at the front is all tucked inside all the cover. So the whole cage is very flush, very nice. I love this a lot. I wonder they made something like this for the GT86. I reckon they don't, but it is so cool, right? And of course we have the granddaddy of all Recaros, the 2600. How awesome is that? And I reckon there's not actually a lot of them around. From what I heard from the owner, it's actually a very comfortable seat. But anyhow, I'm going to test it out later and let you guys know is it really that comfortable or not. Guys, how can you not love the interior like this? Look at all the goodies the owner brought. Yes, we got treats later on after the shoot. Alright guys, usually on my channel where I review cars, I don't really talk much about the body kit, but today I'm going to talk about this Pandem kit a little bit, because when I first saw the Pandem kit online, the pictures, I feel that it's like, yeah, maybe not, but looking at this kit in real life, it actually looks gangster AF. I really like it because it really transformed the entire shape of the GR Yaris and it looks so much more gangster. And another thing about fixing this kit, you must really have big cojones, because why? To be able to install this kit, you actually need to cut out the front fenders and also part of the rear quarter panel as well. So yeah, I don't think a lot of owners will actually do that, because I understand owners that actually, how to say, cherish their cars. But for me, I also do cherish my cars, but in a different way. I like them to look like this because it looks so much cooler, and then it's also functional. It's not like it's just pure cosmetic, because you can get the rims to sit further out and so on. Because I haven't drive this car, but I reckon with the short wheelbase, the car could be kind of snappy. But by extending the wheelbase, it can actually maybe resolve the issue a bit. I'm not too sure. I haven't driven the car yet, but that's just off my 2 cents. All right. Now, guys, the moment everybody has been waiting for. I'm gonna test drive this GR Yaris right now, and can't wait to see how it feels, because it's definitely one of the car in my bucket list. But I don't think I will be able to afford one. But maybe down the road, who knows, if I get lucky. But yeah, can't wait to give it a go. I'll start.
LDA 模，因为这里是
这里
它这里拖着。
Alright, so I finally done driving my very first GR Yaris experience. Holy cow, this car is bloody insane. There's like zero body roll in the car. Okay, that is pretty much expected because it's a very rigid chassis. That's actually expected, but there's an old saying that 3 cylinders engine are not balanced engine, but holy hell, this is smooth AF. Like, yeah, you can't even tell that it's a 3 cylinder. Top band for me is actually quite low because just now when I was driving, I shifted at around 5,000 or 5,000 plus RPM. I don't see why I need to go up to 7 because I find that the power actually flats out at that particular point. But it's a 3-cylinder 1.6cc engine, so it's still making 300 plus of power, so it's still fun. I don't mind it flattens out at 5,000 because basically once you start revving all the way to 5,000 RPM, the car just keeps pulling you non-stop. And that is a really very good feeling. I think by shifting gears at that point, very fine for me because the chassis is considered a very light chassis for cars nowadays. There's so much grip in this car that you can just do whatever, one point the steering wherever you want and just do it. And then even the switchback is very precise, more than I expected because I used to own an all-wheel drive car, so I roughly know what to expect from it. But this is so much more agile, maybe due to the short wheelbase of the car. Just now when I'm driving, I do feel that there's a snap oversteer kind of feeling coming in, but it's not like very, how to say, nervous kind. Maybe because I'm also used to driving short wheelbase car, because to me, I drive it like, what to say, maybe like, I drive it like I used to drive a KP61 or EP82. It's kind of that sort of feelings, like those short wheelbase is kind of snappy, but due to the all-wheel drive and most probably due to the widened wheelbase, this car is just pure fun. Yes, you might get a little bit of snap oversteer, but nothing to be nervous about. It's fun. Seriously, it's just pure fun. But even though it snaps oversteer, I believe as long as you hold thumb on your throttle and then just control your steering, you'll be fine. And then eventually you'll come to like that kind of sort of feeling. Because now I'm addicted to it, but as I mentioned, way out of my league. But anyhow, I would like to thank the owner for allowing me to review his awesome ride today. So thanks to the owner. And guys, if you like this episode, don't remember to video a like, share this video, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys next time.